The Nintendo Switch is here. Now that we've got over the honeymoon phase, it's time to ask, what features is the multi-purpose console hiding? Everyone is already up to speed on the crazily sensitive HD rumble. Apparently you can feel how many balls you're holding. Please don't take that out of context. But there are some functions which remain a mystery. From the secret infrared camera to the hushed up memory details, we've amassed all the bits and bobs Nintendo is keeping under wraps. Infrared motion camera. On the inside of each Joy-Con controller is a sneaky little camera. No, it's not taking pictures of you whilst you wave it around manically, instead it's used to detect the position of your hands, similar to the Wiimote. It can figure out just how far away your hands are from it and what shapes they're making. So, when you're playing rock, paper, scissors using the Switch, it can tell which option you've gambled on. Nifty! Nintendo have said that in the future this camera will be used to record video. No word on why or when though. Let's hope they do the decent thing and let you know before it starts recording, Player LED. This is a simple one. Along the side of each Joy-Con controller are 4 LED lights. They'll light up depending on which player you are, so there's no danger of watching someone else's screen whilst you're racing along in Mario Kart. They're also on the Joy-Con grip too, which is doubly reminding yourself that you're the one who's lagging behind and gets to use the blue shell. SRSL buttons. More buttons! These ones can sense pressure, surprise surprise, plus their position on the side of the controller means you can use them as bumper buttons. They become especially obvious if you add on the Joy-Con strap. Plus, if the cow milking demonstration is anything to go by, when the Joy-Con is held vertically, these buttons can be pressed using the bottom half of your fingers. Undoubtedly, this is going to be exploited by some devious minigames, but you can only access them if you remove the controllers from the Joy-Con grip. Duh. Touchscreen. At 6.2 inches across and 720p, it doesn't look like anything special initially, but the Switch's screen is, at last, multi-capacitive, a first for Nintendo gadgets. Basically, that means that like many tablets out there, you can fiddle with it using more than one finger, unlike the DS, which was pressure sensitive and required a stylus. We didn't get to see any footage of this touchscreen in action though. Will it be used in the upcoming Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't say no to swiping Link's sword with a tap of my finger. 32GB of memory, i.e. nothing. Yup, that's right, there's only 32GB of memory in the Nintendo Switch. Fair enough, the majority of the games will be on game cards which you'll insert into the console, but still, you're not given a lot to work with if you want to download updates and apps to the console, especially seeing as most of the software will be run off this 32GB. If you want, you can always insert your own memory card, but obviously you'll have to buy that yourself. The console supports micro SDXC cards, so it's up to you whether you want to fork out for one or not. No Ethernet port. We all hate seeing wires lying around, but the Nintendo Switch is taking it one step further, as the console doesn't come with an Ethernet cable. That means you'll be depending mainly on Wi-Fi for your gaming escapades. If you want to use a more reliable LAN adapter to connect to the internet, you'll have to buy it yourself, just like you have to buy the extra memory. A leaked picture showed that Hoti is selling the adapter for €30, making it about £25 or $32. You have to use an app for voice chat, parties, and other online stuff. You'll need to use the Nintendo Switch app for chatting to your friends online, matchmaking, and creating lobbies. This might make sense for when you've got your Switch on the go and you can just use a headset plugged into your mobile. But whilst you're at home using it in docked mode, it might be a bit of a bother to keep having to switch, pun intended, between the console and your phone when you're trying to play online. I have other questions. So many questions. What does this mean for your phone's battery life? Will it drain away in a second? Can you run other apps in the background whilst you're chatting to your friends or matchmaking? Do you hear just the chat audio through your headphones, or is the game audio layered in there too? I just want some answers. So, those are just some of the Switch features we hope we've made a little clearer for you. If you'd like to know more about a particular feature, then let us know in the comments below. Check out more videos from us by clicking on the boxes to the left, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.